My name is Maurice Revels, and student at Liberty University, and I will be talking briefly about the importance of Puritanism and the foundation and founding of America. And if we first start off with a sermon by Reverend Thomas Prince about the Puritan errand out of the wilderness, and he refers to England as the wilderness, and coming over to the United States as, doesn't say this, but essentially the promised land, and how coming out of the wilderness, and they're celebrating, and how the freedom that they have here that they didn't have over in England when they were persecuted. Now, if you take that, that's how the American colonies feel about the oppression that England is doing to them at this time with taxation and that type of thing. And the Puritans also, they believe in electing their officials in their churches, leading the congregations, elect the officials. Nobody could just take over the church or have their or just take over because of lineage or they're related to someone. Everybody is elected officials, and this type of organization that they use in the churches is the basis of how that we set up, that America set up, electing their officials, and how we still do it to this day. And also churches use the same concept as well. And the Puritans believe as the Bible as the Word of God, that Bible is what you go by verbatim, and that the things in Bible, the organizational structure, is how you should live and how you should set up your government. And the Bible was set up, and if you look at our laws and how our laws were set up based on biblical principles of structure and laws. And Puritans believe that the way through salvation is through God, and God is the one that's the way through salvation. So if God is one way through salvation, then everybody should be converted to this. So the Puritans wanted to convert the Indians, and then also contrastly, they wanted to convert the slaves as well. And so, unlike Christopher Columbus, who come over and they pretty much slaughtered the Indians, and they weren't showing great Christian values, the Puritans wanted to convert the Indians. And they were all about freedom, and they were instrumental in the Reformation, the religious Reformation, and which religious Reformation was very instrumental in America gaining their freedom from Great Britain. So the Puritans were very instrumental in what they did, very instrumental, and even John Winthrop was very, very instrumental to the founding fathers. John Adams used John Winthrop as a pen name. Very instrumental in his sermon, was very instrumental in the founding of America. And everything you see in America today, our structure, the way churches are ran, where our government is ran, our elected officials, how God is important in everything we do, money, whatever the case may be. The Puritans had a say in that. Thank you, and I hope this lesson was a benefit to you.